to air it out, to get these running backs involved early. 5 running backs scored touchdowns in last week's game. They would love to continue more of the same.
Unlike Syracuse, Pitt, what he did, that's why he's giving them the start today. Pitt trying to go fast, a little unusual here. Addison can't bring it in, and they'll bring it back
and extend plays, and they felt Vincent Davis was maybe the best at making guys miss and extending plays. That's why you see him getting the start today.
The Panthers trying to go a little tempo here. Pickett on 3rd down, back to pass. There's a 4-man rush.
The backs covering up everybody. Great coverage in that last play, forced Kenny Pickett to run.
Panthers against Austin Peay, so getting the start today. Pickett bobbling the snap a little bit, now quickly firing out to the sideline, trying to find Addison. He makes the catch right at the marker, and I think the official
work on timing with Kenny Pickett. You saw right there, great job reaching down, sure-handed, pick up the first down.
Davis tried to get outside, really.
Backers, they just have to grow into their own. Good play early by Jeff Canton-Arku.
2nd down and 13, quick screen. Falls incomplete. Is it going to be a fumble or a pass? Officials now marking it as if it was a lateral.
Fumble, Syracuse possession.
The initial call is that it is a lateral, and Mikel Jones picked it up.
The field is a backwards pass recovered by the defense. 1st down, Syracuse.
From my initial view of that, it's very, very relieving.
Pitt trailing for the first time this season as they get the ball back in a big run right up the middle by Daniel Carter. So our first look at
120 pounds. Coach said when he saw his legs, he said those will break some tackles.
Didn't have to break very many tackles on that first run, and doesn't have to break any tackles until he got to the 2nd level on this one. So 2 good runs by Daniel Carter and 1st down for the Panthers.
I love these play calls by Mark Whipple on this drive. You had the fumble, you had the 3 and out, and you want to get back to running the football. He said good teams run the ball when they want to run the ball. You need to establish that early.
Pitt player injured, Jake Zelinskas. We'll check in on him when we come back.
Here, and he has really his career high, 103 yards on 16 carries versus Syracuse last year.
Pickett stepping up into the pocket nicely, connecting with the transfer from Maryland, DJ Turner.
Well, 3 run plays lead to a play action. A little ball fake to his running back, and he's able to fire it down the middle of that, but he's a guy that Mark Whipple can utilize in a bunch of different spots, line up at wide receiver spots.
Hopefully make big plays and a score with Addison.
Down the field. And how about that big play? How about that big play to Jordan Addison, the true freshman? He had a drop earlier in the game, came back, had a nice catch. But this is a guy that Kenny Pickett feels if he can get rolling, he could be an absolute difference.
7. As he's starting to warm up, and they were moving more quickly too as far as tempo goes. Now under center, that's something you see every day. Jet sweep. Good room to run by Addison, and he'll pick up close to 10, give him 9.
Out of the formation, Syracuse wasn't able to adjust in a big run for 9 on 1st down.
Davis just eludes a tackler enough to fall.
Down situations, they have only 3 down. Right now, they're showing that 3 down look. Pressure can come from anywhere.
And it does come right up the middle, but Pickett avoids it. Fires a strike. Beautiful pitch and catch. DJ Turner on the receiving end for another 1st down.
Kenny Pickett got hit hard low after the end of this play.
Pickett's starting to heat up, 5 for 8 for the game. He's got 85 yards in the 1 score already in the 1st quarter, going to the Wildcat here. A nice pickup out of that cat is Todd Sibley Jr., another big back for Pitt.
Yeah, you see Kenny Pickett say, where you going, Pickett? But really good play. Sibley did a lot of this last year late in the season, that Wildcat. Difficult to get the ball into 1st down range. And with this defensive backfield that Pitt has, it makes it even more hard for these wide receivers on Syracuse to get open.
1st and 15 now for Pittsburgh, and let's see if the Syracuse defense now can take advantage of the fact that the Panthers are playing behind the chains. Officials setting the clocks. Pickett has a word or two with his offensive line. Big old Keldrick Wilson now in right tackle. Syracuse comes with pressure, and Pickett makes him pay. Quick toss out to Jerry.
Receiver pick up a few yards on that first down.
Pressure coming off the corner, and now they get to Pickett.
Experience at this linebacker spot, but they thought these guys had a knack for blitzing. You saw Thompson's knack there getting to the quarterback.
Pitt trying to get it back on third and ice on his left ankle. So we'll keep an eye on those two players for Pitt. Mistake by Syracuse on the kickoff, giving a little bit of an extra field position to Pitt. Straight up the middle went A.J. Davis, another flag on the play. Second down. Second down.
Pitt was pretty clean last week in terms of penalties so far. A couple penalties on different formations. Takes a lot of focus on this offensive line spot.
Syracuse brings a little pressure, and Pickett just picks it right up and finds his man.
From places and really isolate their defensive backs in man-to-man on the back end.
Pickett trying to find his big tight end, Kroll, and does. That's a first down. Last drive. Hopefully he'll be all right. Culpepper with the touchdown pass, though, to put the Qs back on top. Now what can Pitt do? They're going to run the football and do it well. Turner in motion. Big collision that time. As Canton Arku.
To this point in this game.
Pickett again back to throw. Underneath that pattern, Mark, just really seems to be open for this.
Adjustment by the wide receiver and the quarterback to get the ball on 2nd and 5.
Davis bangs his way for 4. It'll bring
to have happened. Slow and steady drive down the field. And then when you get in the red zone, they need to capitalize on touchdowns, which they were not good at last year.
Give to Davis again. Through the hole quickly. A 5-yard pickup gives the Panthers another frame going, Mark, but now they also want to go quickly. They want to keep Syracuse on their heels. Orange bring 5 Pickets with that call. Pitt back in the red zone, 1st and 10. And Vincent Davis in motion into the backfield. He'll stay in to protect. Pickett now flush, keeps his head up and throws it downfield, but A.J. Davis
creating incomplete pass.
And Garrett Williams, the redshirt freshman, talked to Tony White about him. He said 2nd, 3rd day in camp, he knew he was good enough to be a starter, and he is. Quick pass, and looked like Davis wasn't quite ready.
3rd down and long due to that last drop by the running back.
Yeah, if you notice, Pickett went over and slapped 5 with Davis on the sideline before going back into trying to convert on this 3rd down play. Whistles before the play, and we may have a timeout here. Let's wait to hear from Magellanes.
Before the snap, timeout was called Pittsburgh. Their first timeout of the half.
Panthers calling their first timeout of the half to discuss things, and why not? 3rd and 10 in the red zone. Good time for it. We'll be back. Syracuse up 3, but Pitt's driving.
He's lined up in the slot at the top of the field. Nope.
Get another timeout.
My apologies. He was actually on the bottom, lined up at that wide receiver number 1 spot. This is where they like to isolate that big tight end and a jump ball in the red zone.
Timeout. Syracuse. Their first timeout of the half. 32nd timeout.
Yeah, Coach Babers and defensive coordinator Tony White saw how Pitt wanted to attack this 3rd down, and they called a timeout themselves. How impressive have you been so far with Syracuse? A defense that's been much maligned coming in. They hung tough last week at North Carolina until the 4th quarter, and they're hanging tough here.
Well, when you look at where they ended last year, they fired Brian Ward with a month left in their season because they knew they had the players. And what you're seeing right now is that defensive backfield with Trill Williams, Andre Cisco, Ifeatu Melifonwu, their ability to play solid coverage behind a blitz. You can allow those dink and dunk passes up front in front of you, but you can't get beat deep. And that is allowing that pressure to have a few more seconds to get to Kenny Pickett up front. I think it's a really good game plan and game calling so far by Tony White. but really good execution on the back end by the defensive backs for Syracuse.
There's a good look at Tony White in the middle of that huddle. Came from Arizona State last year as a Rocky Long disciple, bringing that 3-3-5 defense here to Syracuse. There's Andre Cisco, number 7, 13 career interceptions for Cisco. He's just a junior.
Yeah, just a junior. I mean, I don't think he will probably play much more college football after this season. He could really play 3 more years, which is kind of insane to think about.
Right. With no players losing eligibility this year if they choose to continue playing. Pickett on 3rd down. Flush to his left. It's going to be hard to find the marker, but he finally gets there. Now that was a nice little play, short of the marker to Addison, and the young
by Jordan Addison, a true freshman, picking up the 1st down.
Addison now in motion, back out. Pickett will roll and try and find him. He does, but he's tackled immediately. Now that's Cisco all over it.
I plan on seeing a lot more number 7 where 3 goes. Jordan Addison has gotten the bulk of the receptions last week and this week. And pretty soon they're just going to say, look, Andre, take him out of the game. Great tackle, short tackle by the 2 All-American Andre Cisco.
2nd down and goal for Pitt. Davis trying to plow his way into the end zone, gets down to the 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
Lead blocking fullback.
Well, it's Vincent Davis now into the game, but Pickett's going to keep it himself. He scored a touchdown on the ground last week. Will he add one this week? He does. Pitt retakes the lead.
And Kenny Pickett, this goes again as he shotguns something, probably not what you think it would be, but as he gets out of the shotgun and runs right behind his big center, Jimmy Morrissey. He read that defensive with his running back. Now they need to be more sure-handed and catch the ball the first time.
Here's Davis on the outside.
They're getting tired. Pitt's run 38 plays as opposed to Syracuse's 27 so far, and these guys seem to be sucking wind wearing orange.
Pickett on 3rd and 6, overthrows his receiver, got a flag down on the play.
Call might go against Fatu Melifonwu.
Pass interference, defense, number 2. Automatic 1st down.
Against UNC is a very good man-to-man corner. Just got called for one on that.
Fresh set of downs now for Pickett and the Panthers. Syracuse brings 5.
They didn't really see him getting a ton of playing time except for against Austin Peay when he went, and all he did was just take the top off the defense. He's got elite speed. Let's see if he returns back to the game.
Moments ago it was 3rd and 6 for Pitt, deep in their own territory. Now they've moved into Syracuse territory with hardly a tick off the clock. Pickett now flushed. This time he gets it to his receiver in a good spot. But a nice tackle by Trill Williams coming.
We talked about that double score opportunity for Pitt before the half and then right after the half. Huge play for Syracuse if they can get Kenny Pickett and this Pittsburgh team to settle for a long field goal.
Now Davis flanks to the outside. Pickett batted down on 3rd down. And
we talked about that double score opportunity for Pitt before the half and then right after the half. Huge play for Syracuse if they can get Kenny Pickett and this Pittsburgh team to settle for a long field goal.
Now Davis flanks to the outside. Pickett batted down on 3rd down. And
yards here, especially over the middle of the field to loosen up Syracuse side to side.
Syracuse comes with pressure. Pickett initially dropped it, but he was able to fall on it. Richards was there for the sack. In this stadium, Heinz Field, was off of his toe, not off the toe of one of the Pittsburgh Steelers kickers, 55 yards. So 3rd and 18 with 39 seconds remaining. Pickett, pressure coming, gets it to Addison. What can he do on his own? Not much. Nice play by Trill Williams to bring him down.
Award for Syracuse, and guys, they say he's a really interesting player.
Yeah, I know you can empathize with his plight there, Mark. Being a cancer survivor yourself, great to see him here in action today.
A very good relationship with former quarterback Dungy, who reached out to him a lot during his cancer treatments, and great to see him back and healthy and playing the game.
They give to Vincent Davis. Tries to cut it back, not much there, picks up 3.
Break another one down the sideline.
I formation. Pickett back to pass on play action. As a receiver, couldn't quite hook up.
Tight end, but third down.
Little bubble screen. Shocky Jacques Louis wiggling his way out of tackles, but not enough for the first down. Pickett now under center. Addison in motion on the jet sweep. Gets a block on the outside. Good block and a good hole to run through. And Addison picks up another first down.
Great blocking on the point of attack by the wide receivers. And you see as Addison comes around the corner, he finds that crease where Shockey wanted his receivers to block better on the outside to get more yards per rush. And those big ones will break eventually.
Again, Pickett under center. Addison now in motion the other way. Give to Vincent Davis. Little crease, but couldn't get through it. Give him 2 yards.
You can let that pursuit happen. Good knockback up front by this defensive line.
Now Pickett in the gun. Pressure coming up the middle. Picked off. Intercepted by Jones, and he takes it out to the 29.
He returned to Pittsburgh. Tommy DeVito will get the ball off of a big turnover from his defense. You see the defensive line stunt up front. Brings Cody Roscoe in on the quarterback, virtually unblocked, forcing Kenny Pickett to throw the ball. And great vision by Mikel Jones to step in front of Lucas
Jr. there, the young man at Akron with the Wildcat carry. Now the hand spinning move by Vincent Davis. Dead ball after the run, so Vincent Davis was able to pick up a first down. Then they'll march off the penalty yardage, so it is still first down and 10.
In a scrimmage, he can make a lot of guys miss.
Now Pitt back in Syracuse territory. Pickett's going to run. He's got room. First down and a lot more. Inside the 30 before he goes down at the 28. And another flag.
Holding, offense, number 53. 10-yard penalty, first down.
This time it's Jake Cradle and Mark. We've been talking about this all game long. Pitt played such a clean game in their opener, and yes, it was against an overmatched Austin Peay team, but penalties, turnovers, missed field goals, and bad holds on field goal attempts. This game has been far from clean for.
That's the thing that you take a deep breath and you just try to regroup, but they are so devastating to your drive and the ability to pick up first downs and extend it.
Pickett completes for the first time. Our neighbors to the north. Second and long for Pitt. Pickett again to throw. Plenty of time over the middle. Complete. Again to Wayne. Makes a man miss. Dropped to the 24.
Great pocket, great protection up front by those big boys, giving Kenny Pickett a spot to step up in the pocket. And when he is able to step up, that's when you see the accuracy. Put the ball on the back route, you put it on the shoulder to let the receiver know which way to turn to avoid a hit.
Davis with the screen. 20, stays in bounds. Now I know you love that, Mark. Here's a 175-pound back. Could have gone out of bounds there, but he opted to stay in bounds and try and pick up an extra yard or two.
Yeah, and when we talked to Coach Narduzzi, we said, do you have any special packages for certain guys? 175, but he runs like he's in the heavy package. You saw it there. Lots of Syracuse orange take him down.
Pick it over the middle and a touchdown to Wayne. Well, we didn't mention Wayne's name all game long, and he makes 3 catches on this drive, including the finisher.
Wow. All right. Welcome back, Mr. Wayne. Perfect throw inside the defender, and you see him, not working against a slob. He was working against Andre Cisco, just beat him over the top. And
but he's co-opted it. I think Pitt people would love to hear "We Are Family." Maybe it's too old school.
And so far, at least there has been a consistent effort to get that game going with the plays being called. But when you have missed assignments like you've seen on these past couple runs and guys running free to the running back, one score by the opposition, and they're right back in it. So this is a huge play for Kenny Pickett in this offense.
Big third down and 10 for Pitt. Pickett is back to pass. And the drop. Krull had the first down and couldn't. Pickett with Vincent Davis in the backfield. Jet sweep to Addison again. Has Davis in front of.
Underneath routes. Look for someone coming out of that bunch set. Got to spring free towards the sideline.
Big third down for this defense. They bring 4. Pickett stepping up. Underneath to Wayne, and nice tackle that time.
Whatever quarterback comes out, it'd be a huge win.
Pickett steps up. He's going to take it himself, and he'll just run out of bounds. The Panthers will put that running game to the test here as Pickett goes under center. Get Davis dot in the eye. Skirts back inside, picks up 4 on first down. Kenny Pickett will use all the play clock. Again to Davis, who runs hard inside.
Broke a couple tackles, got that forward lean, setting up a 3rd and short.
Davis again picks up the first down, and that should pretty much do it. Now Syracuse is going to have to use those timeouts. Davis again bounces it outside, wants to stay in bounds, cuts it back in, and he is forced out of bounds, but he picks up the first down.